In lawn mowing games, we can use the design of maps and the construction of the scene. Guide the player towards the path we set. Make the game evolve in the direction of planning expectations. Therefore, in the mowing survival game, you can set up obstacles, block part of the field of view. This brings a certain sense of mystery to the player. Increase excitement and challenge. Simultaneously, obstacles can also delay enemy attacks. Guide the enemy in the envisaged direction. It can also be set through the security point. Give players some breathing room. You can also increase the firepower. Help the protagonist assist in defense. This lesson, we are based on these principles. To design the game map, build a game scene. Before setting up the game scene, we need to transfer relevant material resources. Import into the project. Locate the scene folder in the pre-class package. Drag into the resources folder of the project window. Choose all. Import. Afterwards, we can use these materials. Build the game scene. First of all, let's lay the ground. At this moment, you're going to have a question. Isn't there already a big ground? Why break the ground into small planes? Just use a large floor tile. The reason is the lighting system. When multiple light sources are used in the system, the same ground will only be baked with up to the kinds of light. So, we set the floor as a mosaic of multiple tiles. When necessary for follow-up, add gorgeous lighting effects for convenience. Now, we can hide this large piece of ground first. Under Static Object, New Empty Child Object Plane. Then right-click on Plane. Select Sandy Object Planer. Add a box collider to the plane. Modify the ground color. Then, drag the plane to the prefabs folder in the project window. Make a prefab. Later, multiple planes can be obtained through this preform. Actually, in the game footage we imported, there is already a prefab on the ground. Everyone is in the project panel. Select the Resources folder. Then type plane in the text box above. You can find it. Create a new empty child object ground under static object. Then the plane preform you just searched for. Drag onto the ground node. Then right-click on the node plane generated by the prefab. Select Preform. Open. Then press Ctrl+D. Fast copy. Here, there is a small trick to quickly build floor tiles. Just before the operation, you can set the distance above the scene to the side length of a single tile. Then click the ruler icon on the left. When the ruler icon is highlighted, drag the axis again. Move in all directions. You move a fixed distance at a time, so you can quickly align the tiles. During production, to increase speed, row grouping can be used. Then copy the group and move the quick laying tiles. Next, we make the walls. Walled a range of activities. Create a new empty child object wall under static object. Then search for wall in the project panel. You can find wall-related resources. Choose the right wall preform. Drag into the scene. Add collider. Adjust position. Finally, a rough range of activities is formed. Necessary place in the middle. Just divide it with a wall. After the floor and walls are set up, The place where the game is played is basically determined. Next, you can use a card to seal the exit. Then, according to planning or actual needs, add a radar card to the game scene. Tent, sandbags, searchlights, fuel tank, oil storage tank, house, car, watchtower, box, etc. Rich game scene. In order to make the game more realistic, search for house in the project panel. Find the prefab of the house. Drag into the scene. Adjust position. Because it is an irregular object, so add a mesh collider to it. Similar operations on other objects. So far. So we basically set up the scene. Everyone designs their own game scenes after class. And build. Next class, let's achieve the light and shadow effects in the game.